What's going on, guys? My name's Dom, and I'm your one and only Marvelous Imp. And today we're going to be talking about a strange masterpiece called Donnie Darko. And the story synopsis that we're given is after narrowly escaping a bizarre accident, a troubled teenager is plagued by visions of a man in a large rabbit suit who manipulates him to commit a series of crimes. This was directed and written by Richard Kelly. Now, Richard Kelly is weird. He's a strange one. He's one of those weird directors. I thought since last week we talked about the weird meter and how some artists just get so weird. I thought we can talk about a weird movie. And Richard Kelly's definitely one of those guys. I've seen a couple of his movies like The Box and Domino, and they are very strange pieces of film. Some not my favorite, but with Donnie Darko, oh yeah, this one's great. This one's good. I love this film. And we're going to talk about why. First off, we got an amazing cast. We have a beautiful cast with Jake Gyllenhaal, his sister, Maggie Gyllenhaal, Patrick Swayze. We got the great Davy Chase doing her thing as a child actress, where she also played Lilo and Lilo and Stitch and Samara in The Ring, and the protagonist in Spirited Away. And we can't forget about the most ridiculous bully of all time, Seth Rogen. Seth Rogen plays a bully in this movie, and it's hilarious. It really is hilarious how great of a douchebag he can play. And it really works out really well. To say that, the acting is very believable. Every scene that's shot, you feel like you're a part of the conversation or what the characters are saying to each other. And a lot of the acting is 100% believable. I enjoy it tons. Second off is the soundtrack. The soundtrack's just amazing. There is a scene. It's my favorite scene of all time in the movie. And it's when Donnie Darko is exiting the bus so we can get introduced to the characters at the school. And they do this in one shot. It's one take. If you go watch the film, they do this in all one take. But when he exits the bus, they play a song, have Head Over Heels, nice little 80s jam. And I just love that whole scene. I every time I watch the movie, I just get all giddy. I don't know why. It's just a great shot. Maybe I like the song a little bit too. It just fits so well. And to do it all in one take is very, very cool. It's my favorite, scene in the whole movie. It really is. And then to add to it, the movie just has a great mysterious atmosphere with the soundtrack as well. Michael Andrews, when he did this soundtrack, you can tell he made it very, I wouldn't say, it's almost paranoid. Like you get paranoid, but you also find yourself being very suspicious and wanting to investigate more. It's like you're trying to solve a mystery, but you're paranoid on doing it as well. Because you're constantly trying to figure out what the message of the movie is. And we just talked about how Richard Kelly's weird, right? He's a weird director. So he's going to give us just a lot of analogies, raw symbolism, sometimes, but more or less towards the end of the movie. And that's the only gripe that I have about the movie, is it gets a little bit slow. Just a little bit slow towards the end. And I think that some people just didn't get it. When he ends the film, there's a lot going on. And for me, I definitely understood. I knew what was happening, the message, what he's trying to tell us. But I think for some viewers, for some of the audience, they just didn't understand what was going on. They were a little bit too confused. And I really feel like that's why this movie took such a hit, ratings-wise, towards the end of the movie. Because I guess some people just get too lost. And I fully believe that's why the ratings took a hit back in 2001. Now, speed up time, okay? And we're here in modern time. If you go and look at the comments today at IMDb or Rotten Tomatoes, and you look at what people have to say, it's good. It's genuine. It's very positive. There's a lot more people that get the movie now, I would say, at a modern time. But I think back in '01, it might have been just a little bit too much for some people. Otherwise, I think the film is great. It's amazing. I love it. I love every ounce of it. The costume design is so good for Frank in his bunny suit. And why he's in the film. Why is there a man dressed in a bunny suit? Why does that exist? Why is that in the film? Go find out. Go see for yourself. I urge you to check out this movie because it is so fun and so cool and has a really great message. Now, when you clock in just to understand the message of what the artist is trying to tell you, I just want to give you a little bone that it's about time. That's part of it. It's really about time and passing when we die. So, just a little glimpse without spoiling anything about what's to come. Also, keep your eyes open. There's tons of just little messages, little details that they leave in the movie, little Easter eggs that you might catch even a second time watching. Even for me, I was like, oh man, this is so good. This is so awesome. It's right there. It's been right there in front of my face this whole time. And I didn't see it till now. And it's so good. So with that being said, I'm going to give Donnie Darko a nice 9.3 out of 10. This movie was great, guys. I love this movie so much. It's a solid at least A- or A for me. I don't think it's a perfect film. I think that some people get lost in the messaging towards the end of the film because I can be just an absolute fanatic of Donnie Darko, but I have to understand that for some of the audience, they just don't get it. And that's fine. Sometimes we just don't get the message or get what the movie's telling us. And for that, I'm going to bring it down just a little bit from making it a perfect film. But Donnie Darko, super awesome. Thank you for the amazingness. And never, ever forget to stay marvelous. Thank you, guys. Bye-bye.